Good afternoon and welcome to the amazing chase, Cooperstown. I'm your host, Drew Ulrich, ready for a week of intense competition here at the source of the Susquehanna, Lake Otsego. From the Sleeping Lion, Mount Wellington, down here to historic Cooperstown, this week's competitors will be facing challenges that will make it or break it. Friendships will be tested, trust undone, and hearts will be broken. Who are these daring duos? Let's meet our teams.
Team 1, the young couple, met 2 years ago at a mutual friend's wedding. An unlikely and truly unforgettable pair. As a farmer's son from central New York, Patrick feels he has the local edge that will win them the competition, much unlike his urbanite girlfriend. A Columbia graduate, Jillian knows her history and has the street smarts to think on her feet. Will their different backgrounds make an unstoppable duo, or a breakup waiting to happen? Team 2, the best friends, Georgie and Michelle, have known each other since they were roommates in college. Both of them rock out to the latest pop hits and can repeat back every quote from their favorite movies. Yes, they finish each other's sentences too. But can they finish this race, or will these best friends forever end up best friends for never? The sorority sisters from Southern Bell University. And the Mimes?
Winners will receive the prestigious SUNY Oneonta crown jewel. So really, put your heads together to see who's gonna rule this competition. Before we begin, racers, your first challenge will make you much like a typical tourist in Cooperstown. You must retrieve 2 items from various spots in town before completing a short task. Remember your clues well, because now, without further ado, let's get started. Racers, are you ready?
Ready!
Go!
Generally speaking, you'll knock this out of the park. No longer a showstopper, your next stop will lend you a hand. Finally, catch up with the keeper of Cooperstown's most hallowed hall.
So, let me see, generally speaking.
What do they mean, generally speaking? Oh wait, there's that super cute general
Store on Main Street. Oh yeah! Let's get this party started.
Like the general store. That used to be Newberry's. Newberry's was the old general store in Cooperstown, and now we have that one-store general store. Okay, all right. Showstopper, come on, what's next?
Hallowed Hall.
Hallowed Hall, like Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah!
There we go. All right, cool.
Yeah,
let's get going.
Let's go!
The teams must journey to Main Street to Smalley's, formerly the only movie theater in Cooperstown, now home to baseball memorabilia stores. The teams will retrieve a baseball glove before moving forward to Cooperstown General Store, formerly known as Newberry's. Eric Stroll, Vice President of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum, will be waiting at the end of the street for a friendly game of catch that each team must complete before moving on to the second part of the challenge.
Sweet! Sculptor, diplomat, architect. Upon locating these 3, you will be ready for an etiquette lesson in a quiet place.
Oh my goodness, what does this mean? Sculptor, diplomat, architect? Wait, I think it's the words of this song I know. Na 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 na. You know?
No, I don't think that's it. Maybe it's like a sculpture or something? Hey, isn't that it right there? The yellow team may have beat us at the Hall of Fame, but we're gonna win the scavenger hunt.
As CGP students will do intense reading and hope to learn by osmosis, the team members will now balance Rural Hours by Susan Fenimore Cooper, Cities, Change, and Conflict by Dr. Nancy Kunewski, or The Story of Cooperstown by Robert Birdsall on their head as they walk to Farkle.
All right, well, congratulations. You are moving on to the next round. Please enjoy this cup of coffee brewed by Matt and Chris of Stagecoach. Once you finish drinking your cup, you will find instructions for where to spend the evening. Matt, Chris, thank you very much.
We made it!
The Bold Dragoon. I went there last night, but everybody calls it Coolies. Maybe we go there for a night pit stop.
Congratulations on completing the first leg of the race. No doubt a grueling one. Welcome to your first and only pit stop of the race, Cooley's Tavern. As a reward for your quick wit, street smarts, and teamwork in this dog-eat-dog town of Cooper, we have a buffet of local food to sample.
Well, I declare these libations are most unsavory with the upcoming formal dance between Magnolia Steak and the Southern Bell Institute. We really must work off these calories.
You are most certainly correct. Kid City, on the other side of town, is a renowned aerobics course where we could surely achieve peak fitness for the formal. Let's go.
Yeah.
Those mimes are definitely weird.
Yeah, it's like they're eating and drinking things that aren't even there.
Funny you should mention that. I've heard this town is full of eerie ghost stories. Local historian Paul Kuhn gives ghost tours of Cooperstown. Maybe after the race we could join one and hear him talk about Prostitution Act, buttons, and Pomeroy Place.
Yeah.
Teams, I've just been given your next clue from a young man whose father is Vice President of Education at the Farmers Museum.
Garrett Livermore! Let's go!
The blue and yellow teams are the two final competitors. The other teams have fallen too far behind. Get ready as they begin one of the last portions of this lengthy race. On the table are 3 ingredients that relate to the Farmers Museum. There is beef jerky, signifying Seraphina the cow, maple syrup, signifying the maple tree that proudly stands at the museum, and an array of corn, beans, and squash, the 3 main agricultural crops, or 3 sisters, used by Native American tribes. The team's task is to cook a meal using only these ingredients and feed it to Farmers Museum's employees, Kisa Harley and Gwen Miner.
Oh my gosh, what kind of pit stop do you think will be next? They've been so challenging.
I know, right? I'm thinking the next one will be some sort of mind game. We can totally win this,
For
though.
sure.
Hey, Patrick! Do you know about the Fenimore Art Museum?
Yeah, there's really awesome collections over there.
One time I went there when I was a little girl and I wore this pretty little dress and I took my shoe off and I hopped around the museum. My mom was really embarrassed.
Yeah, that's pretty bizarre, Julian. Sometimes I can't believe you're my girl.
Oh.
I mean, let's go destroy the next 2 challenges and head over to Nisha. Come on.
Here in the looming shadows of the glorious Fenimore House stands the Nisha Research Library. At this challenge, teams will choose one of the following. One does not fit the other, where they will see images of 4 local buildings and will have to choose which structure does not fit into the others. The other option, teams will go to the Iroquois Indian Museum and make a gustua out of the materials provided for them.
Hurry up, Julian. Look, the other blue team just got here. Come on.
Don't worry, I do this all the time. I've done this for years.
You know what? This isn't libraries or archives. This is material culture. Dr. Cindy Fall would be so disappointed in you right now.
Whatever, you're always rushing me. I just want to enjoy this beautiful library. Look at these heads, like, come
Enjoy
on.
the ride. It's always about enjoying the ride when you're never thinking about the final destination. Look.
Good afternoon, racers. I see that you've done a lot to get this far. You all have learned the ins and outs of this village, and you've learned a lot about the material culture and the history, but do you know what you're talking about? If you really want that jewel, we need to know if you're worthy. So, at this challenge, you will identify 2 important members of the Cooperstown graduate program out of the black and white photographs in the hallway. Each image has a number underneath it. Pick the 2 numbers that best correspond with the CGP members. Good luck.
What do you think? Let's just grab them. Okay, okay. Okay, let's look. 1, 9, 6, 4. Well, okay, you don't think it's 9,
No.
and 6 just looks funny. So, I don't know, just 1 and 4.
Okay, let's do it. 1 and 4 are final answers.
That is correct.
Yes!
Here is your next clue. Move on. I hear the other team running.
The final challenge is in a location where you will find all of the people who have helped to polish and shine this jewel from the crown of SUNY Oneonta for decades.
Where do you go to get your jewels cleaned? I get my watch cleaned at K Jewelers, but that's in Oneonta.
Yeah, but this is about museums, right? So why would we be thinking jewelry? Wait, I've got it! Remember that picture that the host showed us? And it had all of these really weird looking kids, and it said 2014 above it? Well, what if they're the jewel? What if Cooperstown graduate program and all of the people within it are the jewel in the crown of SUNY Oneonta?
So, what you're saying is the final challenge is at the Nisha staff meeting?
What? No, I was thinking Matt and Chris, the guys from Stagecoach.
No, let's go.
Hello, race contestants. Did you actually think you could have the jewel of SUNY Oneonta? There is no way that Gretchen, Will, Cindy, John, Rosemary, Annie, Kathy, and the others would let anyone take their jewel. But you have won something else, something much greater than a jewel. You have won a wealth of knowledge. You have become museum leaders, committed to the public good. And I'm sorry I could not be there to congratulate you. I thought you'd take the news pretty hard, so my car conveniently ran out of gas. Bye-bye now.